You, you can see Norm's here. Now, I'm happy to say that a few people have been having a look at Norm's introduction video, which is great. Now, I just want to ask Norm, why, Norm, are you doing this video? What is your reason for doing it?
Well, my reason is, Hank, that I never turn aside an opportunity to tell people about Christ, and you've given me that opportunity, and it's my desire to let as many people as I can know about the love of God that's in Jesus Christ. You happy with that one?
See Norm smiling. That was very unusual for Norm to make such a clear, precise statement about what he's trying to accomplish. I've known Norm for a long, long time, as you know, and Norm does like to put a bit of information when he talks about things, but I'm very impressed with the shortness of his statement. But I said to Norm today, I'm going to ask him questions which normally people would not know about. And I have got a question for Norm. Now, I'm assuming that, look, this is Hendrik talking, right? Norm would understand what I'm saying. He wouldn't mind being offended by me. But I'm hoping that he stuffs up some of these questions so that he gets a second opportunity to run a second time to rehash a statement and fix it up. But what I definitely want to ask Norm this. In Genesis, we notice that God said to Adam, you are not to eat or touch the tree in the middle of the garden. You notice most people talk about you're not to eat, but what about this second statement, people are not to touch as well? Have you got a comment to make, Norm?
Yes, I do. The fact is that we have to know that we must recognise that the word touch means many things, and it meant many things in the original language, or what we call the original language of the Bible, which was Hebrew. And it could mean not to take the fruit, not to pick it. A good example was when Jesus appeared to Mary after his resurrection in the garden. She thought his body had been taken away, and she thought Jesus was the gardener. Now, as soon as Jesus called to Mary, she realised it was Jesus, and she went up, and he said to her, if you read one version of the Bible, which is the King James Version, and that goes back to 1611, he says, don't touch me, for I have not been to my Father yet. But what he really said, and it's the way it's translated in modern translations, is don't cling to me. She was clinging onto him and was impeding him. So that's when he said, I have not been to my Father yet. I have not ascended to my Father yet. So when we look at that passage, we look at the word touch as being, it's not going up and just putting your hands on the apple, on the fruit. I'll take that back. On the fruit, it means going up and pulling it off the tree, but not necessarily eating it.
Thank you very much, Norm, for that. Well, let's see what the next question will be. Not today, because I'm just going to ask one question each time I see Norm. Thanks for that, Norm.
It's all right. So,